Hello and welcome to a Let's Play of Echo the Dolphin Tides of Time. Guess this is technically Echo the Dolphin 2. It's a blind Let's Play, I've never played the game before. Actually, I think for some time I thought it was just an alternative title to the first game. But it is not, it is the second game. I read a review about it, so basically it says it retains the good parts of the first game, but the difficulty is lowered a bit. So it sounds like a solid game, certainly worth playing. So I'm going to be using save states. I mean, first game is hard as balls at times. At least it requires quite a lot of replaying things, and I'm not too into that. This is basically a options screen, even though the game makes no mention of it. You only know it if you read the manual. If you go left, it's password. Straight up is hard difficulty. A little bit to the right and up is easy difficulty, and directly to the right is normal difficulty. I'm gonna choose normal. Because of why I use save state, it'll probably lower the difficulty somewhat anyway, so... I did read through the manual. There are some new abilities I don't recall from the being in the first game. Right. This is a lethal attack. This is a sonar pulse and a lethal attack. There were other combination things. Recall what they were, but still, there are a lot of new systems. The game controls are simple, very simple. There's only 3 buttons, and they do fairly straightforward things. But there are combination buttons now. This isn't the actual game. This is just so you can get acquainted with the controls a little bit. We only have a health bar, so we have infinite breath at this point. No enemies. Can talk to a few dolphins. The asteroid gave you the power to defeat the vortex and say, oh yeah, I played the game, I was there. That was probably the most annoying part of the first game anyway. The sea is filled with teleport rings made only for you by the Atlanteans. Yeah, this is a new thing about the game. There's some sort of a middle stage between the actual stages where you have to play a mini game going through teleportation rings. I suppose the intent is to symbolize that you're basically traveling long distances between the levels through the teleportation rings. Basically it's a mini game where you have to fly through rings or swim through rings. And if you don't, you can miss a certain amount of them, but if you miss more than that, or if you take enough damage, you'll have to redo things. So those are the type of things that save states are made to overcome. I mean, I don't think that's a good idea. It just swim through them and it's just a pain in the ass for you basically before you can get back to play the game. Also use a different control system. Wait. I missed at least one already. Yeah, this is a totally different control system from the normal sections, so gigantic pain in the ass, really. Isn't particularly exciting either. Barely made it. Barely. But that's a gigantic pain in the ass. There's also mentioned that the game, on normal difficulty, the game has a system where it adjusts the game difficulty based on your performance. So if you have a lot of trouble, the game will make the game easier when you do repeats. And if you are performing massively well, it will increase difficulty for you. So I have no idea how that functions in practical terms and what's the difference between easy and hard difficulties. Just a mention. Because I have no idea how this corresponds with the different type of attempts. So you basically could find the game massively more difficult than portrayed by someone else's game, and that might be something that explains it. Follow me, Ecco, there is something strange below. Do you feel the energy pool? No. Can't actually seem to be do anything with it though. I can only talk to the dolphin and interact with this. There's a huge section of different types of crystals in the game. Barriers, puzzles, broken ones, all kinds, so I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. Let's explore a bit. Maybe I can figure it out. Okay, we need to come here to get to the next level. So we need some sort of special ability to get through this. That's why we have to get to the crystals. Do it. Okay. What exactly am I supposed to do? I'm confused. it actually moving? So from what I can tell, it's actually a fairly small area. It has the crystal at the bottom left doing its little circles, then it has 3 of these other crystals, and it has the exit, and that's it. So the key has to be the other crystals, the ones I can at least interact with. I'm not sure how. Right, I can sort of either stop the movement back and forth or try to push it further. Not sure, but I don't see any point in trying to stop it. It's going to do that on its own. I'm guessing the alternative is exactly what you need. Maybe if you're close enough when you do the first pulse, that'll load enough. No? Right, if I'm not quite sure what exactly is supposed to be. Where are you supposed to add the additional pulses to the sequence, so it keeps adding to it. Ooh. What the fuck? Ah. Right, so it's more or less you aim at a certain frequency, and then when you get it, it gets dislodged, and you can move it. Honestly, a gigantic pain to add. Okay, still, it's not that hard once you sort of get used to it. Did it just disappear? So we have to, if I get too far away from it, we'll have to start all over again. Yeah, this seems like a huge pain to add. I just waited for it to hit the ground. So the key is just not to get too far away from it, so better take it easy than try to rush it. And when you get close enough, it'll automatically go there. Use this song to shatter the stone. Okay, fair enough. Wasn't too hard.